Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tech Talk Tonight, episode number 20. We've hit the big 2-0. We're almost legally able to drink, which I guess we'll have to do that next time, don't you think so? Gavin,
absolutely.
How you doing out there?
I've got my milk. I'm drinking my milk. Does that count?
Good old Chicagoland up there. How's the weather treating you?
It's snowtastic.
Snowtastic. Oh yeah.
I was supposed to. There's all these puns. What are some good puns? I don't.
The
even remember any of them.
Snowpocalypse. The Snowmageddon. Do you actually have any accumulation up there?
No, we have no snow. Everyone's just freaking out for nothing.
Ice?
No ice.
We currently have rain, which is supposed to freeze and then snow on top of it. That's what I'm being told anyway. That's what we're going to have. You said you had milk. I have ski.
Milk, not milk.
Milk. Yeah, I get a lot of crap for that. Why milk here tonight?
Ski's not good for you, I hear.
Why? Don't tell them that. I want to get good terms with them there on Facebook, since they have a good following on Facebook and tend to give out free crap.
Do they give out stuff on Facebook?
Yeah, that's what they say anyway. They've given out ski and such.
What?
Yeah.
What? So do I have to be a follower? How do I find this website?
Ski? I think you just search for ski soda, maybe.
Well, there's like a unofficial group, is the problem.
I think this Ski Citrus Soda, they're listed as a company. And
if you just search Ski Soda, there's a group, but
no,
it's not the official one.
I would say this is the official fan page, because I've seen them give out stuff. And I mean, they post something almost every day. Like today, their thing was, how many skis does it take to get through a Monday? And 44 people commented on it. I see.
Wow, I am definitely liking this, because then I can get free stuff. This reminds me of Emos. Emos is very social networky right now. The Square Beyond Compare.
Interesting. I need to follow them as well, as I am also a giant fan of Emos. Quiznos does a bunch, but they don't tend to be funny. So wait, is it Emos? Emos Pizza. There's 2 Emos Pizzas. 3 Emos Pizzas. I'm just going to join the one that has the most people in it. How about that?
No, look at the one with the professional looking thing.
The official
one that says
Emos
the official
Pizza.
Emos Pizza.
I'm already following them.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Then you can get coupons and stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, I get their emails and stuff from that. I think I shall follow them on Twitter as well. I might actually see them then.
Do you think they actually get like a lot of sales from these from online social media?
I've used one of their coupons before on that was emailed to me. That's about all I know that I've done. I would hope so. Seeing that I'm in a class right now that's all about this kind of social media marketing and such. Which I kind of invited them on via our social network that we have set up for the class to come and watch us. So if they're tuning in and watching us, hello out there, Webster Emerging Technologies class.
Well, hopefully they're not making fun of us, because I'm told that our lips are not syncing up with our audio.
Awesome! I was afraid of that.
But I think we should just go for it.
We'll go for it, and I will sync this to the audio afterwards and post it. When it's on YouTube, hopefully it will all match up.
Maybe.
There you go. Maybe.
Probably not.
No promises. I don't even think I got last week's posted, because it got it was recorded to an F4V file as opposed to an FLV file, and for some reason, although F4V is supposed to be the new and better improved Flash format file, it is not working with the crap that I wanted to use it with. In other words, I'll get it up there someday.
Anyway, what's the next piece of news, Brad?
Next piece of news. Do we want to go serious first, or what do we want to move on to?
Yeah, sure. If you were in Egypt this week, you wouldn't have been able to broadcast video.
You would probably have your hands full with plenty of other things, but so Egypt is basically in rebellion. Is that a correct term for it?
Well, I mean, it's in rebellion, but it's in like, in terms of us in the United States, it's in good rebellion, because they're rebelling for democracy. So the U.S. sort of supports it, kind of.
Okay, that's good.
But then the government did not want them to rebel against them because obviously they wanted power. So
Exactly.
they cut off the internet.
Slowly at first, it seems. Like, first it was just like Twitter and then Facebook and stuff, but then finally all is gone.
Wait, really? They cut it off in cycles?
Well, there was the first thing that I heard was reports that Twitter was being blocked from certain ISPs and stuff over there. So now it's completely turned off. That was the end result. Like, first they were saying, no, we're not blocking anything, but Twitter wasn't working. And then all of a sudden, nope, nobody can use the internet. So
Yeah. There was a graph out there that was basically like a bar graph of like the amount of data that was going through the thing, and then it just drops off.
interesting.
I don't really have it on my computer right now, or else I could show you.
I believe you.
Oh wait, let me see. Let me see if I can show you. Let's try this.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
Just cut to me, and then I can click.
I will cut to you. Well, I see you.
Oops.
What have you done?
Wait, it's fine.
Oh, you're back. Except you're like hanging out in the corner over there. Hey, there we go. And there's you full screen. So our big bar graph there, all this spiky wave pattern is all of the traffic being sent
so that's
through.
the megabits per second of data going in and out of Egypt, and then you can just see it just cuts off.
Right.
You're right that it kind of went over. It like starts here at like 4 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of cuts off. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. This was the graph that was being shown around the internets last week when it was actually turned off.
Okay.
But yeah, so do you know how did this happen, Braden? Do you know how they turned it off?
Well, I was going to ask you that then next. How does a country just turn off the internet? Is that possible?
Well, I guess the point is that they can't just turn it off. But what happened was that Egypt only has 2 ISPs, and the government basically owns the ISPs, or can basically control the ISPs if they want. So they just basically told the ISPs to
wait. I'm going to stop you.
Turn off the
for our viewers out there.
They did it.
You can't hear me, can you?
I can.
Oh, okay. For our viewers out there, ISP, Internet Service Provider, like Charter is with a lot of us. And what do you have up there, Gavin?
Comcast. Don't get me even started on that.
Well, I think we've been down that road before. So basically, the people that allow them to connect to the internet are owned by the government. Socialism? Anybody? Correct?
Well, not
Maybe?
exactly owned by the government, but I think basically like they have laws so that the government can turn it off. Kind of like the kill switch law that the United States is trying to push through.
Is that part of the net neutrality stuff that's going on right now?
It was this other bill. I don't even know. Lieberman. They were talking about it on Twit. That they were basically making the argument that if there was a nuclear fallout where there was like a virus, or not a nuclear fallout, like if there's a virus going around and it's going to attack our nuclear facilities, that the president needs to have the ability to turn off the internet. But I mean, why don't we just? That's kind of ludicrous.
I see that. I view it all as a bad idea, because even when the internet is turned off, as proof by the article that I sent to you, you can't stop the people, as it seems, because people are still tweeting from Egypt. They're just using a phone connection right now.
Yeah, it's just much slower, but Twitter is only 140 characters, so that kind of works.
Right. So are they texting or calling in? I believe they're being able to text or...
Yeah, I think they can use dial-up internet just like you would if you had a phone connection.
So there's always a way around, it seems.
Yeah, it's true.
And there's plenty of bloodshed, and this is, a pretty serious world topic going on right now. And so a local story here to bring this all around. I had the Keishi DJ, and I should have looked up who he was. But basically, whoever is the DJ for Keishi on the drive home on... day would have that been? Probably Thursday? No, I'm going to say Friday. But anyway, he was basically making fun of Egypt for choosing the winter for their Independence Day and saying how great America was for choosing the summer for their Independence Day because we have barbecues and fireworks.
He had to be joking.
But then he like goes on to ha 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 ha, like actually like just started laughing, like I don't know, like I just did. It just pissed me off. I turned him off in spite.
Well, I mean, DJs aren't always the. Let's just say they're not the.
Astute.
I don't even know. The most astute people in the world.
There you go. So, speaking of DJs, what are we talking about?
Do we have anything else on the
I don't know.
list
We
for
kind of
this
went
week,
through
Ray?
those pretty quick. Verizon iPhone. What is our update over there as far as you and Phone Land?
Oh yeah. So check out my awesome phone that I'm using right now. Let's see here.
BlackBerry Pearl?
This is not a BlackBerry.
It's
This
not a
is
BlackBerry?
the crappy messaging phone that my brother has had for the past 4 years.
What kind is it?
Pretty awesome. I don't know if it even has a brand. Generic Verizon.
All right. Well,
But that's what I'm using right now because I didn't want to just go in and buy a phone.
Okay.
Especially with the iPhone coming out.
right.
So I think the Verizon Blitz, Clayton says.
All right.
And
Where's that chat
so
room?
it makes calls, it sends texts. Honestly, it's not that bad. I haven't experienced that too much of a lowering in quality of life, but I think I might get the iPhone. I think I might get an Android phone. The problem is the Android phones right now are all old. There are not many new models out right now.
Okay.
So I'm kind of leaning towards the iPhone, but I don't like the closedness of the iPhone.
Agreed.
You can't
can't wait a little bit longer
by
and-
Thursday.
Can't wait a little bit longer till all these new, what is it, the Snapdragon processors and stuff come out for the Android phones and stuff. Dual core
well-
and a phone.
Yeah, that would be cool. The problem with waiting is that you're always waiting for the next thing, right? There's always
Yep.
something on the horizon.
This is true.
So I'm currently without a smartphone. I'm paying for data because I was too lazy to turn that off for the 2 weeks that I would be without it. So I would just want to get a smartphone as soon as possible. So I'm getting my money's worth.
Gotcha. You can't send text to Twitter over that phone just to be using up a data plan? I guess that would still
Well,
be a text.
I
Never
mean,
mind.
it would still be text. I have unlimited text. I don't know. There is some sort of web browsing capabilities on this phone. Maybe I should explore them. But
Yes, do
gotta
that and make a full review, and we'll do a prequel show to this, circa 2005 maybe.
dude, seriously, this phone is retro.
Nice.
But yeah, so that's the update. If anyone has any suggestions, please send them my way. You have my contact information on the right.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, follow us on Twitter. We're always looking for new followers at Tech Talk Tonight. We got the Facebook page. I'm looking at our site here right now. Oh, that past show archive might get updated someday, and all that fun stuff over there.
Yeah, man.
So anyway, that was that.
Do you have anything else to finish up with, Ray?
Snowpocalypse, that's going on. We might be without power here soon. That's what the worst thing that they're predicting is that this ice is gonna freeze on the power lines, and then the wind's gonna pick up come Wednesday, I think they said, and everybody's not gonna have power. So that'll be fun. We've got a wood burning stove, and we'll just hang around by the fire and tell ghost stories. I think that's our
Can
plan.
you hear this?
I can hear that. You are brodying me.
I need to figure out how to put that into the lines. But yeah, if that happens, that actually will be bad because I'm hoping to work from home either tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on if it's bad enough.
Yeah.
And if I lose the internet, I suddenly can't work. So
You can't tether through your phone there. It doesn't have that capability.
does not have that capability.
But then you would be, you have a laptop, so I guess you would have the battery of the laptop and your phone. That's how you're gonna have to do it, right there. Or go out and
I
get
could
some
get
sort
one
of
those generators that you can turn the crank to
nice.
get more power.
Don't worry about solar or wind energy, which there might be plenty of out there. Crank all the way. Hook it up to a treadmill.
Hey, I'm all about the crank because it also provides you heat. It'll keep you warm, and it'll provide you electric.
Actually,
it's really a dual-use technology.
Crank is good. I had a short conversation on Facebook this morning about wind generators. Somebody else was talking that they wanted to harness the power of the weather that's coming here shortly, and did a quick Google search and stuff for wind generators. And under $500, you can get a fairly decent one that would do about 25% of your energy needs. So I guess you could put 4 of them in your yard, then be completely covered. That'd be pretty nice.
Yeah, and your neighbors will hate you.
Yes, because they can be noisy, and I'm sure eyesores and such.
Ooh, and F Hempen in the chat room.
Hey, you made it in.
Back to our crank generators conversation. There's a third use of the crank in that it builds your muscles as well.
Oh no, wait. Okay, so that's F Hempen. That's Forrest. Your brother is trying to get in the chat room and is unable. You might have to school him in the art of being able to use Geek Shed, I guess. Hilarious. Anyway, I think with that we shall call it a wrap.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Like I said, check us out on Twitter. I do post things every once in a while through there. Gavin, I'm sure you should always as well, right? Sending out those wonderful links for people and such. And, I think our audio actually caught back up to us at some point here. Maybe. Anyway, with that, thank you, everyone, for joining us. Say goodbye, Gavin.
Bye, everybody.
Adios.
Like 15, 20. I'm glad you turned on the chat at the very end.
No, I did halfway through there, but then it wasn't working. Here, let's get it working.